My name is Danielle, and I'm the tasting room manager here at Garre Vineyard and Winery. And we just miss everyone in the tasting room. We especially missed hosting a release party in April, but we're so glad that a good majority of you already have come and picked up your wine, or we've had your wine shipped to you. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about the wines that we released. Our 2016 Sangiovese, the 2016 Primitivo, and the 2016 Très Rouge. We did a general release, very similar to how we did the Tempranillo in February. So that was also available for us to taste in February and to purchase. So when we get back to business and we get to see everyone again, this will also be available. So it's just important during this time, during all these restrictions, that we stay connected to each other. We're separate, but we don't have to be completely isolated. So I'm gonna pour the 2016 Sangiovese first. And what's really neat about Livermore, in particular for Northern California wine country, is that it's unique in the fact that it's a east-west orientation and not north-south like Sonoma, like Napa. Excuse me. So it's very, and our terroir, climate, and soil is very unique because of that. Our proximity to water, the Pacific Ocean, the San Francisco Bay, and we're kind of cradled in between, the foothills and the fog and the cool weather that comes in really cools down the fruit through, the heat of day. And we get some wonderful cooling, and we get like this really ripe, balanced fruit that we're able to produce on the vine. And this Sangiovese, I think, is a really good representation of some of the quality fruit that we do get here in Livermore. This is Sangiovese. It is, 82% Sangiovese, and then it's 18% Petite Sirah. So I'm just gonna give it a little swirl in the glass, and it's just got this gorgeous, ombre, garnet color here. Just some really wonderful fruit on the nose. Sangiovese is one of the leading Italian varietals that is planted here in California. It's a very popular grape. So it's just, wow, there's a lot of really great things going on the nose on this wine. Some cherries, some roasted tomatoes, clove, and some cinnamon. And actually, on the palate, just some really nice fruit is coming through. And that tomato is more like a sun-dried tomato. Like, it's got some warmth to it. It's just really warmed up. Definitely some very nice smooth tannin. Just a really accessible wine. Wine always makes me think about food. Excuse me. So if I was just going to, it's afternoon, if I was just going to nibble on a little bit of something like cheese, specifically, I would probably have like some fontina with this, or some Parmesan. But this would also be really good with like grilled flank steak, pasta with either a red sauce or either a meat sauce would be really good. Yep, that's really nice. And then the Primitivo. And Primitivo is Italy's answer to our Zinfandel by way of Croatia. Don't ask me to pronounce that because I don't even know. There's too many consonants, not enough vowels for me to say that varietal. But this is let's see, about 86% Primitivo and 14% Petite Sirah. And this already on the nose, you just get like this really great, jammy, just welcoming, aroma. It's just going to be a really great, accessible wine. And funny enough, I mean, it's definitely got some red to dark fruit, but I'm also getting like a little bit of peach too, if that makes sense, like some peach preserve. So like some concentrated fruit flavors, definitely some spice, like 5 spice. And also, I think I forgot to mention, on our 2016 Sangiovese, this was actually a gold winner for the San Francisco International Wine Competition. And our Primitivo is coming back to our Primitivo. This is very, very food friendly. It's gonna go really great with some barbecue, specifically barbecue chicken, some barbecue pork. Some really nice spice. Definitely allspice, some raisin. Meal-wise, if you were going to pair this with food, I would say I would pair it with, you know, spiced Asian meat dishes. So not spicy, but spice. So there's like multiple layers of flavor. This would hold up really well with that. Some cheeses, probably blue cheese or feta would be really nice with this. Yum. So hard to do this job. Our other wine that we did a general release on, so this isn't a wine that was shipped out or part of the shipment, but is going to be available, like I said, once we get back to business, normal business around these parts, is our Très Rouge. And this is a blend. And this actually has about 8 different varietals in it. I'm not going to name all of them. It's primarily Sangiovese, Petite Syrah. And also there's a difference in the label. This is one of our wines that we tend to use for a lot of our events and weddings that we do here at Garre. And Gina, one of our owners, actually designed the label. It's more of a mosaic, and if you actually look at the label, you can see that the red are different variations of red to kind of just resemble the different red varieties that are represented by red wine, and hence that there are 8 different varietals in this bottle. I think it's definitely appropriate for that, for sure. And this wine won a silver at the San Francisco Chronicle Wine Competition this year. It's like really dark fruit, so really concentrated earth notes, some floral, probably I would say violets. A little bit of licorice too, definitely some black currant, some nice really smooth tannin, really nice mouthful on this wine. But this is it's got a really nice medium mouthfeel to it as well. So pairing wise, I think you could do a lot with this wine. Some cheese, I think you can go in between like a really pungent cheese to, you know, something a little more middle of the road. Well, not middle of the road, but not as a stronger cheese like a Manchego or Gorgonzola would be really good with this wine. And we look forward to seeing everybody back in the tasting room again, and hope everybody is staying well and staying quarantined. We hope to do a wine and cheese, so stay tuned to that. If you're not following us on Facebook and Instagram, definitely look us up and just see what else is upcoming for us, and, you know, when we're back to business, you know, what events that are happening on property. And we look forward to seeing everyone soon. Cheers.